Baked potato casserole is first up, the kind that makes the whole kitchen smell cozy and absolutely irresistible. Start by washing 6 medium potatoes thoroughly, peeling them, and cutting them into even chunks so they cook evenly. Boil them in salted water for about 15 to 20 minutes until they're fork tender. Then drain and return them to the pot while they're still warm. Mash them gently with a splash of warm milk and a generous pat of butter, seasoning with garlic powder, a pinch of salt, and just enough black pepper to bring everything to life. Now fold in a cup of shredded cheddar, half a cup of crisp bacon bits, and 3 to 4 sliced green onions, making sure every bite is rich with flavor. Spread that mixture evenly into a greased baking dish, smoothing the top so it bakes up beautifully. Sprinkle another half cup of cheddar over the surface, and if you'd like an extra punch of color and flavor, add a final scatter of bacon bits and finely chopped green onions right on top. It makes the whole dish look as inviting as it tastes. Cover the dish with foil and let it bake for 15 minutes to lock in all that moisture. Then remove the foil and continue baking at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for about 10 minutes until the top turns golden and irresistibly crispy. The very first spoonful comes out creamy and smooth inside with a gooey middle. That perfect cheesy crust on top. It's pure comfort food that feels like a feast every single time. If you want to give it a little extra depth, try stirring in a teaspoon of Dijon mustard or even a hint of smoked paprika. It transforms the flavor into something truly unforgettable. Cheesy potato quesadillas are next, and this one proves that the simplest ideas often deliver the biggest payoff. Warm a tortilla over medium heat in a nonstick skillet, then spread a generous layer of mashed potatoes, seasoning them with a touch of smoked paprika or just a pinch of cayenne for that subtle kick. Sprinkle plenty of shredded mozzarella and cheddar over the potatoes. Fold the tortilla in half. Cook each side for 2 to 3 minutes until the outside turns golden and crispy. Then slice into wedges that practically ooze cheese when pulled apart. It's crunchy, cheesy, and surprisingly filling for how simple it is. Serve with cool sour cream, zesty salsa, or creamy guacamole for dipping. Here's a little tip. Leftover roasted or baked potatoes work perfectly. If you really want to take it up a notch, sautéed onions or jalapenos make a fantastic addition. Potato crust pizza is a viral kitchen hack that's too good to miss. Grate 2 to 3 medium potatoes and squeeze out all excess water using a clean towel. Mix the grated potato with 1 egg, a 1/4 cup of Parmesan, and a pinch of salt. Now, place the mixture into a 10-inch mold set on a parchment-lined baking sheet. A springform cake ring or tart ring works beautifully for this, since it lifts off easily and leaves you with sharp, clean edges. Spread and level the mixture evenly, then carefully remove the mold to reveal a neat, round crust. If you don't have a mold, don't worry. You can still press it freehand into a circle. Just make sure it's even so it bakes properly. Bake at 425 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 minutes until the edge is firm and start turning golden. Spread half a cup of marinara sauce and 1 to 1.5 cups of shredded mozzarella on top. Add your favorite toppings like pepperoni, roasted vegetables, or barbecue chicken, and bake another 10 to 12 minutes until the cheese melts and bubbles. Pre-baking the crust a few extra minutes is helpful if your toppings are watery, and swapping mozzarella for provolone or Gouda gives it a richer flavor. When it's ready, slice it on a wooden board for that rustic homemade look and serve with a small bowl of garlic butter or ranch dipping sauce on the side to make every bite even more irresistible. For a hearty one-pan meal, try potato and ground beef skillet. Dice 4 medium potatoes into 1/2-inch cubes and fry in 2 tablespoons of oil over medium heat for 10 minutes until golden but slightly firm. Add 1/2 pound of ground beef, 1 diced onion, 2 cloves of minced garlic, and a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, cooking for another 10 minutes until the beef is fully cooked and the potatoes are tender. Top with a cup of shredded cheese, cover, and let it melt into a gooey blanket. Bell peppers, mushrooms, or a pinch of smoked paprika can be added for extra flavor. Garlic butter smashed potatoes with grilled chicken take dinner up a notch. Boil small potatoes for 12 to 15 minutes until tender. Place them on a baking sheet and gently press each with a fork. Drizzle with 3 to 4 tablespoons of melted garlic butter, sprinkle sea salt and black pepper, and roast at 425 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 minutes until golden and crisp. Pair with grilled chicken breasts or thighs and serve with a lemon herb yogurt sauce made from Greek yogurt, lemon zest, garlic, and fresh parsley. Adding rosemary or thyme to the butter elevates the flavor even further. Loaded potato soup is creamy, filling, and perfect for a chilly night. Dice 4 to 5 potatoes and simmer in 4 cups of chicken broth with 1 chopped onion and 2 minced garlic cloves for 15 minutes until tender. Mash a portion of the potatoes in the pot for a thick base while leaving some chunks for texture. Stir in a cup of cream, a cup of shredded cheddar, and half a cup of sour cream, cooking gently for 5 minutes. Top with crispy bacon, chives, and extra cheese, and for a little extra depth, add half a teaspoon of smoked paprika or a dash of hot sauce. Serve with warm, crusty bread for the perfect cozy meal. Potato and spinach frittata is quick, wholesome, and elegant. Slice 3 medium potatoes thinly and fry in olive oil for 8 minutes until golden. Whisk 6 eggs with half a cup of crumbled feta and 1 cup of chopped fresh spinach. Then pour over the potatoes in the skillet. Cook slowly on medium heat until the edges set. Then finish under the broiler for 2 to 3 minutes until golden and puffed. Serve in wedges with a simple tomato salad. Running a spatula around the edges before broiling prevents sticking. Barbecue pulled pork stuffed potatoes are smoky, bold, and satisfying. Bake 4 large russet potatoes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 50 to 60 minutes until fluffy. Slice open, fluff the insides, and fill with 1 to 1.5 cups of pulled pork tossed in barbecue sauce. Top with coleslaw and an extra drizzle of sauce. For a cheesy twist, sprinkle with shredded cheddar before serving. Crispy potato and salmon patties combine elegance with budget-friendly cooking. Mix 2 cups of mashed potatoes with 1 cup of flaked cooked salmon, 1 egg, the juice of half a lemon, 2 tablespoons of fresh dill, and a good pinch of salt and black pepper. Form patties or balls and chill them in the fridge for about 15 minutes so they hold their shape. Then, fry in 2 tablespoons of oil for 3 to 4 minutes per side until golden and crisp. While the patties are chilling, make a quick dill yogurt sauce by stirring together 1 cup of plain Greek yogurt, 1 tablespoon of chopped fresh dill, the juice of half a lemon, a small clove of minced garlic, and a pinch of salt and pepper. It's creamy, tangy, and the perfect pairing for the crispy patties. For the roasted vegetables, chop a mix of carrots, zucchini, and bell peppers into bite-sized pieces. Toss them with a drizzle of olive oil, a sprinkle of salt, pepper, and a pinch of dried thyme or rosemary. Spread them on a baking tray and roast at 400 degrees Fahrenheit or 200 degrees Celsius for about 20 minutes, stirring halfway until tender and lightly caramelized at the edges. Serve the golden salmon patties with a dill yogurt sauce and a side of roasted vegetables for a balanced, delicious meal. These patties are also make-ahead friendly. Shape them earlier in the day, cover, and keep them in the fridge until you're ready to fry. If you have leftovers, store them in an airtight container in the fridge for up to 2 days and simply reheat in the oven until warmed through and crispy again. Finally, potatoes on a stick get a full meal upgrade. Take about a pound of baby potatoes, wash them well, and thread them straight onto wooden or metal skewers. In a small bowl, whisk together olive oil, smoked paprika, garlic powder, a pinch of salt, and a little black pepper. Brush the seasoned oil generously over the potatoes, making sure every side gets coated. Place the skewers on a lined baking sheet and roast at 425 degrees Fahrenheit for 25 to 30 minutes, turning halfway through until the skins are blistered, crispy, and golden brown. For even more flavor, brush them with the seasoned oil again every 10 minutes while they roast. Serve these crispy baby potato skewers alongside juicy roasted chicken drumsticks glazed with a sticky honey mustard sauce. And pour yourself a fresh glass of lemonade or iced tea to complete the meal. It's a feast that feels playful, hearty, and absolutely irresistible. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed these ideas, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and drop a comment about which one you'll be trying first. See you in the next fun food story.